You have to give out sealed candy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
It's what I have in the house.
Hobo leftover candy? That's what you're doing?
No.
What I have in the house.
No, it's not. No.
Got some mints and a razor that I've used 3 times. These sugar packets that I got from the diner.
I'll take your entire stock.
What do you mean that's what I have in the house?
So I'm giving out the Jolly Ranchers and the Skittles, and the Lifesavers are in the house for when people come over.
Now, you know, the problem with the Jolly Ranchers is that they
stick to the paper.
No, and they're wrapped. Like, you need something sealed to give the kids. You can't give kids.
What do you mean they're wrapped? That's what you want them to be wrapped.
No, but I'm just going to tell you, the kids' parents are going to throw those out.
They throw out the Jolly Ranchers?
No, right, because it's not sealed. You have to give out sealed candy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How did you not know that? I 100% guarantee your parents looked through your Halloween candy and saw the stuff kind of wrapped up and threw it out because they thought it was going to be a razor in it.
Young Junk!
Hey, welcome to the Micheaux Mission. 2 men, 1 podcast, every black film ever made. My name is Len, a.k.a. Len. And as always, I'm joined by my partner.
Hey, this is Vincent Williams.
We are closing out Boo-Tober with Vincent's selection from 2019 as we visit Academy Award-winning actress and producer Octavia Spencer in the psychological horror Ma, which features another Academy Award Oscar-winning actor in it as well.
It does.
Tonight, here on The Mission, as we stream live from Young Junk, Philadelphia's premier video podcast palace to all points north, south, east, and west, which means you on YouTube out there watching us in the chat. Hello, missionaries.
Good evening, one and all.
Vincent, how are you doing?
I am good. A little tuckered out, running around today, but I'm good.
That's good.
Happy to be in the number.
Amen.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. We are coming up on Halloween this week.
We are.
Now, I know that you are not one for the dressing up.
No, I don't dress up.
But you do give out the candies, don't you?
Do you give out the candy? Go trick-or-treating with the boy, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's right. You do have the young.
I do.
Has he selected a costume?
He has. And now you're going to ask me who he selected. And I'm going to tell you it has something to do with Pokemon.
Okay.
It's one of the Pokemon trainers.
One of the trainers?
One of the trainers.
Okay.
Apparently, there have been many trainers.
Well, has there? I mean, I guess I only know the core 3.
Whoa. Is that a follow-up question?
Sorry.
Certainly, we're not doing a Pokemon follow-up question.
Sorry.
Right.
Apologize.
Right.
But
apparently there have been 2 or 3 black trainers.
Wow.
He's okay. Just wow. Don't say anything else.
I'm not saying anything else.
He's dressed up like one of them.
That's what he's dressing up as.
There's stuff showed up at the house, the shirt.
Okay.
And the ball.
Okay.
To enslave the pocket monster.
Yes.
And that's who he is.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So he's oh my God. Yes, he's a slave catcher. I mean a Pokemon catcher.
Pokemon catcher.
Very good.
Pokemon catcher. I'm sure this is probably my wife in real time texting me the name of the trainer. I'm not looking at
You're not even going to look at it.
I'm not even going to look at the text.
All right, but I do have a question about Halloween, but only in regards to the candy.
The candy.
Do you have anything to do with the selection of the candy that you're giving out?
We do. I mean, no.
Yeah, let's
I mean, it's candy I'm going to eat too.
Okay, so what candy then are you getting?
Right.
I
mean, you know, the
I don't know you to be a big candy eater.
I'm not, but you know, the Snickers.
Okay, so the little chocolates.
Little chocolates. I know there's controversy about the Reese's because it's peanut butter involved.
Right, and then allergies and stuff.
And the allergies, but you know, that's what I like. And
so you even
I just, you know, I feel like these peanut butter allergy people, like I feel like they have the rest of us in a stranglehold.
What do you mean?
Like you can't put peanut butter and stuff anymore because these peanut butter allergies. You know,
you can put peanut butter and stuff in whatever you like. You just have to let people know.
Right. But I feel like you go places and they don't have peanut butter and I just do you remember a lot of peanut butter allergy kids
when I was younger?
When we were kids?
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
no,
I
don't
feel
remember.
Like when you're 6 is when you meet other kids and the peanut butter, like they were taken care of by the time we were 6. But now,
yeah, I don't know when the rise of peanut butter allergies.
Right. It's like you can't have peanuts and stuff, and so.
Well, okay. So you'll be giving out the chocolates. I myself will be giving out Skittles and Jolly Ranchers.
Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
Not at all.
Yeah. We actually leave the bowl out and then go out with
Are you serious?
Yeah. We leave the bowl out.
And then when you come back, is it empty?
No, not usually.
Wow.
Not usually.
Because you live in
We're on a weird street, though.
Yeah, but you live in a pretty very residential area.
Oh, it's very residential. Like, it's lots of kids.
Yeah.
It's just where we are, we just aren't really on the path. You know how it is. You trick-or-treated, right?
I did, yes.
You know how it is. Like, you want the most bang for the buck.
That's true.
So, like, you kind of go to the places where you get a lot of bang.
Well, you know, yeah.
And you know, I don't know if the return on investment is what it needs to be to wander where we are and then come back. But you know,
that's interesting.
People, but you're Skittles and
I'll be giving out Skittles and Jolly Ranchers.
Skittles and Jolly.
So
because
I'll
that's
have
what you
them.
like.
Well, no, honestly, it's because it's what I have in the house.
It's what you
and
have
I used to
in
have
the house. You
like chocolates in the house.
Hobo leftover candy. That's what you're doing.
No,
what I have in the house.
No, it's not. No.
Got some mints and a razor that I've used 3 times. These sugar packets that I got from the diner. What do you mean that's what I have in the house?
Because, as you know, I do keep a candy dish in my house.
Yes.
And what I purchased the last time that I had to shop for it, I purchased Skittles, Jolly Ranchers, and actually feeling nostalgic, I bought the Lifesavers.
You giving out Lifesavers?
Well, no, because I know nobody's going to want the Lifesavers. So I'm giving out the Jolly Ranchers and the Skittles. And the Lifesavers are in the house for when people come over.
Now, you know, the problem with the Jolly Ranchers is that they
stick to the paper.
No, and they're wrapped. Like, you need something sealed to give the kids. You can't give kids.
What do you mean they're wrapped? That's what you want them to be wrapped.
No, but I'm just going to tell you, the kids' parents are going to throw those out.
They throw out the Jolly Ranchers?
No, right, because it's not sealed. You have to give out sealed candy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
How did you not know that?
My daughter's...
Obviously you know that.
No, obviously I know that. My daughter's 32. I haven't had like
I 100% guarantee your parents looked through your Halloween candy and saw the stuff kind of wrapped up and threw it out because they thought it was going to be a razor in it.
First of all, no. And when I was going trick-or-treating, the same as when you were going trick-or-treating, you looked in there, you threw out the apples,
right,
and all that type of stuff. Everything else was fair game.
Yeah. I think fairly, not even.
I mean, even the Smarties were wrapped.
Yeah, I think it's been
Smarties aren't sealed.
20, like, yeah, you can't give out the
So you can't give out Smarties anymore. You know what Smarties are? You don't know what Smarties are?
This candy.
You don't know what Smarties are?
Does it have a Negro entrance where you shop?
You don't know what
you shopping?
You don't know what Smarties are?
Who doesn't want a Babe Ruth?
You don't know what Smarties are? Smarties are like the little, like almost like the little, like Pezzy type candy.
Not like Mike and Ike's,
and they were wrapped.
Tootsie Rolls.
We got Tootsie Rolls. I threw out the Tootsie Rolls, and I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Right.
I don't like Tootsie Rolls.
Tootsie Rolls are weird.
Yeah. See, now that's interesting because when I was growing up,
but I don't want to lose this because like Wu-Tang, I'm for the children. Don't give out them Jolly Ranchers.
So don't give out the Jolly Ranchers.
Don't give out the Jolly Ranchers.
I don't even remember this being a thing.
It needs to be sealed.
Well, okay, so how about if I got the little Jolly Rancher sticks? Those are sealed.
Yes, those are fine.
So I can get the Jolly Rancher
sticks.
Those
are fine.
All right, because that's what I used to love.
Yeah.
Jolly Rancher sticks.
Right.
All right. So I'll go get some Jolly Rancher sticks.
All right.
And I'll give those out. Because I want to give kids something different.
Sure. Why?
Well, because they're not going to come.
Right.
They don't come. either last year or the year before. I literally sat on my steps.
Okay. Well, don't give out something different. Like, don't just give kids what they want. Just give them regular ass candy.
Well,
no, not well. This is for the kids.
Well,
keep your weird candy with yourself.
Not weird. It's good. You don't remember Jolly Rancher sticks?
Oh, for God.
I used to get the lemon. I used to get lemon and apple.
Oh, my God. You are never beating the serial killer.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Let's hear from you, missionaries, or your emails, or as we like to call them,
missives from the missionaries.
Did she text you really? What are you going to?
She absolutely did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What is he going to?
Go. It's like G-O-H. I don't even know how to pronounce it.
Oh, that is go, I guess.
Yeah.
Mrs. from the missionaries, Vincent, we have an email from, and I am not making this name up, Mark Loopy.
Hey, what's up, Mark?
Greetings to Len, Vincent, missionaries. It is spooky season, and this weekend I got to watch Sugar Hill.
Nice.
Not the one with Wesley Snipes, but the one starring the beautiful Marky Bay.
Marky Bay
is Diana Sugar Hill, a fun, well-done, scary blaxploitation film that I feel like is some ways underrated.
Well, I think it's in all ways underrated.
Indeed.
Yeah.
While watching this movie, I sometimes think that if Marky Bay kept acting and did not back away from the spotlight, I could see her as being one of the first Black final women in horror movies. Think about it. The concept of the Black final woman didn't come about until Jada Pinkett in Demon Knight. All in all, I wish Marky Bay was a horror movie icon. I have much appreciation for her. What are your thoughts? I know we are fans of Sugar Hill.
We are fans of Sugar Hill. I think in our review we said it because I've always thought this. I don't think Marky Bay would ever have gotten bigger if she kept making movies just because it was so tight during that moment.
Yeah.
And while I liked Marky Bay, you know, I could rattle off at least 5 Black actresses.
At the time. Deserve a bigger spotlight.
Right, than Marky Bay. Yeah. But I think he makes an interesting suggestion though
of her staying in that horror lane,
right? And there isn't really a 70s Black horror lane.
No, there's not really.
Like you got the 2 Blackulas, you got Abby,
yes, and you got JD's Revenge.
You know, Dr. Black and Mr. Hod.
Yeah, but even then, the quality
Blackenstein, and they're kind of tongue in cheek.
Right. And once you get past what you just said, the 2 Blackulas, and some would argue maybe one over the other.
Right.
Abby, excuse me, Abby, JD's Revenge, and then I will bring in Sugar Hill.
Right.
That's the cream of the crop.
Yeah, that's and by the cream of the crop, like even just naming them, besides Dr. Black and Mr. Hod and Blackenstein, were there other Black horror films in the 70s? Like, I mean, I guess you have to include Ganja and Hess.
You do.
But that's so much better than everything.
Yeah. It doesn't, you almost don't even think of a
right
in there. But I do think it is an interesting thought experiment of her, you know, like you said, you know, filling that lane. You know what I mean?
Right.
If Sugar Hill does better, does someone maybe from one of the more established studios,
right, you
know, put her in another horror film, so that she actually does become an icon? Like down to is, as he mentioned, she did step away from acting.
Yeah.
But
and certainly Sugar Hill could have had a sequel.
Oh yeah, easily.
Like it was like all the pieces were there, right there at the end. Yeah,
it was right there.
Which I guess the overall point that we want to land on is, if you all haven't seen Sugar Hill, that is not a bad Halloween viewing.
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Not at all.
Yeah,
great one. And don't cry for Marky Bay. Her and her husband, another actor, Don Fenwick, they would go on to operate a murder mystery cruises in Los Angeles, California, which I believe they did until they only recently like retiring from it or
Right.
something
So
like that.
even then, she did kind of stay in.
Well, you know, hey,
Yeah. Okay.
you know, but she did well.
Yeah.
She did well.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that. We got an email from Corey Nicole.
Hey, what's up, Corey?
Hello, Vincent, Len, missionaries. I hope this email finds you well. As always, it has. Since it's Black Spooky season, I have a question that is on par for this month. If you could chop it up, Vincent, with any Halloween icon or someone or thing associated with Halloween, who would it be? Strip away all the negative attributes and not think about them getting you, you know, like capturing you or something like that. Who would you imagine? Maybe Dracula, Frankenstein, perhaps a witch. Halloween icons can be someone like Mike Myers or even Pumpkinhead. Who would you like? What Halloween icon or character or trope would you like to chop it up, share a meal with, Vincent? I know mine right off the top of my head.
Oh, I'm going with Prince Mamatunde, or as we know, Mr. Blackula himself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Now, would you want to just to chop it up with the Prince, or would you want to chop it up with the actor William Marshall?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I'd like to talk to both of them.
Mm-hmm. Which is fair. Which is fair.
I think I'm going to go with the Prince, though, just because he's been alive longer. Again, we're assuming I'm not going to be dessert.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the assumption.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Blackula.
Okay. Mine would be Boris Karloff, the actor.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I have enjoyed the interviews that I've read of him with him in regards to how he, you know, just approached all of his roles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But specifically, you know, the creature in Frankenstein, how he approached the mummy in the Mummy. And I would be interested in his take, and I don't know that I've actually seen this interview, but I will be interested in his take of not only is he eternal because of those two roles, but he's eternal because of him voicing the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Yeah.
And just in regards to his thoughts of acting, his career, how it played out, his, you know, quote unquote, feud, if you will, or, you know, how people put Boris versus Bela Lugosi and things like that. So Boris Karloff is who I would want to share a meal with.
Okay. Now, if I had to pick an actor, I'm a double dip.
Okay.
It'd be Vincent Price.
Oh, really? Why?
Just his career. And kind of like this is somebody who was a horror movie icon. Like how do you not have dinner with the Tingler?
The Tingler.
And the Last Man on Earth. And the voice of Thriller.
Yeah.
Like how do you not have
that?
Like how do you not have dinner with him?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, then I will double dip.
Yeah, double dip.
And let me think of a character.
Okay.
That I would want to have a meal with. And who's a character? That's getting a little deep there. And I'm not going to be a meal.
Right. Not going to be a meal.
Getting that out of the way. I think the character that I would choose would be, right off the top of my head, would be, okay, it's a bit of a cheat. But it's Van Helsing. But it's not Van Helsing from the classic Van Helsing as he showed up in Dracula. but it's Van Helsing as depicted by Hugh Jackman in the movie Van Helsing.
And that is
because that movie is one of the dumbest movies.
It's really dumb.
That I watch every time it comes on.
Okay. All right.
There are probably more.
No, of course.
But in the world of like this genre fiction, there are two movies that are absolutely stupendously stupid. But I watch them every time they come on. One is Van Helsing, and that's because Hugh Jackman, who is an actor who I love,
sure,
to my mind, and maybe he'll tell me different, I think he's having a ball in this movie.
He looks like he is.
He looks like he's having an absolute ball in this movie. It's no heavy lifting. He's just having fun. And that's why I love it. And the other one is because I just it's funny to watch someone's career come to an end. And that is The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, which is the official last movie that Sean Connery made.
Boy, yeah. And that's a terrible movie.
It's a terrible movie. Which bastardizes a great comic book series.
Not only does it bastardize it, it messes up a concept that you would think was bulletproof.
Right? Like you're going to take all of these characters.
That might be the origin of my approach to the Micheaux mission, because I swear 15 minutes into it, I was fascinated by how bad it was. And spent an hour and 45 minutes trying to pull at the strings and figure out how they got something so easily right, so wrong.
I know.
So,
and yet I watch it every time.
Hey man, look, Deep Blue Sea comes on, I'd walk out this podcast.
All right. We have another email.
Okay.
This is from Sarah Elkins.
Hey, Sarah.
And she just gives us 4 bullet points.
Okay.
Number one. In the Buddy Cops discussion during the Missives from the Missionaries segment on a recent episode, Len mentioned the 1970s movie Super Cops.
Yes.
Growing up, I read the house copy of the book that it was based on, The Super Cops, the true story of the cops called Batman and Robin by L.H. Whitmore.
Oh, okay.
It referred to the movie being made or having been made. Maybe it was a second edition. I remember it held the two cops up as heroes who had seized large amounts of guns and drugs, bullied by the NYPD for going outside the rules. Later on, I read more critical accounts of what they'd been up to. So it might not have been a well-known movie, but I knew right away which movie Len was talking about.
All right.
Thank you, Sarah.
All right. Go on, Sarah, backing up Len.
That's right.
Sometimes I think he's hallucinating.
It was an actual movie.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it was a great movie, but it's an actual movie. Number two. I side-eyed Vincent's sneer at furries in a later episode. I know several furries who are joyful people who take a lot of care in creating their appearance and celebrate and support each other. If you want to drag some geeks, focus on the Hail Hydra wannabes or other fascistic elements of fandom.
That's fair. That is fair.
All right.
That is fair. The furries don't bother anybody there. No, that's fair. I take that, Sarah. I take that.
Get at his neck. Number three. For your information, your artwork as shown on AntennaPod, my podcast app for podcasts as a whole and listing of episodes, still refers to Podglomerate. The logo that shows for the individual episodes, which have been updated, show, in fact, Believe, our new network. Well, we will get right on that and double check that.
Thank you. Good looking out.
We did have a little bit of back and forth about that, so we'll check it out. And number four, I've added Good Manners from your most recent episode to my watch list. It sounds great, and it's available on Canopy, my library's movie app. Thanks for the many good discussions since the last time I wrote, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm not going to talk about it because that'll get me in trouble, but it is sort of interesting, the overlap of which fandom draws the most Nazis.
I'm okay.
Oh, one popped in my head immediately that I'm not going to say out loud, but I do think that there are certain fandoms that attract
Nazis.
Certain, yeah.
Okay. We're not going to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it.
We're going to give them any play.
But she is right. It is not the furries. So
it is. Okay.
All right.
And our final email comes from our good friend Michael Lockett.
Hey, what's up, Michael?
Len, Vincent, fellow missionaries, all I can say about good manners with Wimoto Nyoka is that's the jam.
Yeah.
The premise is well thought out. It looks beautiful and it's contained, which to me makes the suspense and tension even greater with each passing moment. Is this the second Brazilian film that you've done? I think tiptoeing out of the Black American section of the diaspora might be a good thing for a month once a year. On a quick aside, I am so happy that Wimoto got that alternate reality Hays Code timeline question. I think this is the second Brazilian film.
Yeah, because we did, what was the
Bacurau.
Bacurau. Right. And
yeah.
we didn't officially review it, but we discussed Black Orpheus.
We did. And we think about tiptoeing outside.
But like to stay in our lane.
Michael's Wayback Machine visit landed him with Black Caesar.
All right.
When I was young and saw this, I enjoyed it, but it couldn't hold a candle to Shaft. Now, on my second complete rewatch of this movie, I undoubtedly see more potential for it to be the greatest Blaxpiration film ever. It's a real story with real nuance and a real arc of morality to accompany the characters. This would have 100% been a better remake than Shaft. Although you guys did a recast, I would argue that an even stronger and more dynamic recast might actually be using women a la Set It Off. All the best, Michael Lockett. Thank you, Michael, for your opinion on Black Caesar, a film that has aged pretty well.
Yeah, I think he's absolutely right that Black Caesar. Do I think Black Caesar is better than Shaft? I think that's worth.
It's worth investigating. It's not
because I do think it's a fuller story.
It's a fuller story. I think Shaft, because of the production of it, probably get put on a production level. It's better.
I think the cast. I think Shaft is better directed.
Yes.
Yeah. But I think the
the
cast is better in Black Caesar.
Yeah, and I think the story is a little fuller.
The story is better.
You're the 70s guy. That's your lane.
I think Richard Roundtree's biggest thing in both Shaft and Shaft's Big Score, I think Richard Roundtree might be the most beautiful black man in blaxploitation. Between him and like him and Calvin Lockhart, like just beautiful men. I think he's really charming in Shaft.
In Shaft.
And Shaft's Big Score. But again, I think a lot of that is Gordon Parks' direction. But you know me, I think when Fred Williamson is on.
When he's on, Fred Williamson steals.
When he is on. So I don't know if Fred Williamson is better in Black Caesar than Richard Roundtree is in Shaft. But it's not a one-to-one head up. Like so much of Richard Roundtree in Shaft is Gordon Parks.
I think you just said it. I think Fred Williamson is better in Black Caesar than Richard Roundtree.
That is a really good question. Is Black Caesar better than Shaft? It might be.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'll go out on a limb and say it is.
Yeah.
Like, because having watched Shaft and not knocking Shaft at all.
Oh,
But
I love Shaft. Right. Black Caesar is that good.
Shaft to me is very much the aesthetics, the Gordon Park of it all, the Isaac Hayes of it all, the soundtrack of it all. And yes, the aesthetic
really
of
just
Richard Roundtree.
Right, watching Richard Roundtree move through this world.
Exactly.
But as a story,
as a story,
as
it's
the
nothing.
world,
It's nothing there. And even in the moments where Richard Roundtree is in action in the film, he's okay.
I mean, look,
He's not
what he has to do.
Okay, he does what he has to do, but look, there's no great choreography going in blaxploitation movies at all anyway.
Right.
But Fred Williamson, when he punches a dude, you believe that he has thrown a punch that hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm landing with Fred Williamson.
Okay. Sounds to me like we need to rewatch Shaft and Black Caesar.
We may.
Yeah.
We may.
All right, but thank you, Michael.
Thank you, Michael. As always, coming with the thoughtful emails, getting us thinking. All right, that has been our missives from the missionaries. We can hear from you as well. Feel free. Write us at micheauxmission@gmail.com. That's MICHEAUX MISSION@gmail.com. And now, oh boy. Some of you have been wanting this. Some of you have not. But it's back. For one night only. It is now time for...
It's like the Dream Girl.
The top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. That's right. The top 5. And in celebration of our review tonight of Ma from 2019.
Oh, yeah.
Vincent, I present for you the top 5 or a top 5 worst mothers of horror movie history.
Worst mothers horror movie history top 5. All right.
And I took
Specialized.
I took this by trying to find categories of them.
Okay.
And make sure that these mothers are actual mothers.
Okay.
So there's no stepmothers.
No stepmothers.
No evil
mother figures.
No mother figures. Okay.
All right. What we got?
All right. So we're starting just the year before this film.
Okay.
In 2018.
Okay.
With Annie Graham from the film Hereditary.
Yeah.
As portrayed by Toni Collette.
Yeah.
All right. Toni Collette's Annie Graham is horror's reigning worst matriarch. This family is just trying to hold it together after a pair of tragedies, but as Annie slips further into madness, she loses track of who the bad guy is and whether or not it's actually her. Colette's performance starts at 11 and inches up to 20 throughout the film. It's got the rage, the grief, the agony, and the insanity to make her an instant classic. And I chose her, especially in tune with Ma, where you have an actress like Octavia Spencer, Academy Award-winning actress, acclaimed actor, but who's stepping into a horror film to play, for the most part, she goes crazy, but a grounded character, right? You know, there's no supernatural in this film, in Ma. And in Toni Collette, you have an actor who, and I don't know how familiar you are with Toni Collette.
Oh, yeah, I love Toni Collette.
Toni Collette is one of those actors that I've never seen her be bad.
No.
At all. She is always phenomenal and always very believable in a role. And Hereditary, because it was Toni Collette, I sat down and watched this. This movie is bonkers. It is bonkers, but it is bonkers good. And she is so good in this movie. And yes, I believe that she was driven mad in this movie. And everything she does, I felt it. I felt for her. Then, of course, I felt for the family. And it's one of the best horror films of the 21st century.
Okay.
And I think that is, and I know you're not a big horror movie guy, so
But I heard good things about Hereditary.
I honestly think I think you would like Hereditary.
Okay.
I think you would like. I think this is a horror film that you will watch and like, okay, all right, I like this. I don't think it's going to scare you. I think it's going to, have you gripped with suspense.
Okay.
All right. So add that to your very, very short
long list. Yeah.
of horror films.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Next, we have at number 4.
Number 4.
Dip into the world of animation.
Okay.
And we have from 2009. The film is Coraline.
Okay.
The character is the other mother.
The other mother.
Yes, as voiced by Terry Hatcher of all places.
Okay.
Did you see the movie Coraline?
I didn't. I run real hot and cold on Tim Burton.
This is a stop motion film. The other mother is the malevolent interspatial space shape-shifting witch fae entity who lures children into another dimension with the goal of consuming their flesh for strength and keeping their souls as her prisoners.
Well, she sounds terrible.
She is terrible.
Okay.
She is terrible with her button eyes.
Okay.
Early on resembling Coraline's actual mother until you see her more skeletal real frame. And with stop motion, can be very creepy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So this is a very creepy interpretation, but it is very effective.
Okay.
Very effective.
All right.
And Coraline is a movie.
People like Coraline.
Look,
like
man,
Coraline.
it's a wonderful movie. I took my daughter to see it. She loves it. Her kids are not old enough yet, but I know she's going to introduce them to it.
Okay.
All right, now we go into the serial killers.
Serial killers.
It's just straight up serial killers.
Serial killers. This is probably a bad mom. She's a serial killer.
She is.
All right.
It is from 1994, and it's right there in the title.
Okay.
Serial Mom.
Serial Mom.
The character is Beverly Suthman, as portrayed by one. I just lost the actress name.
Sandy Duncan.
No, not Sandy Duncan. Why do you say Sandy Duncan?
I don't know, man. I guess I wanted a Trisket.
Why aren't you interested in Serial Mom? It's another movie that you would like. Serial Mom from 1994 that stars in the title role Kathleen Turner.
Oh, I think I saw this.
Yeah. The Serial Mom is Beverly Suthman appears to be an unassuming upper middle class housewife living with her dentist husband Eugene and their teenage children Misty and Chip.
Sure.
In Townsend, Maryland. But in truth, she is a serial killer who murders people over trivial slights and offenses.
I'm pretty sure I saw this.
Such as.
Because was this a comedy?
It was a dark comedy by John Waters.
Oh, of course I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. Buried the lead. It's a John Waters film.
Well, of course. Let's see. Beverly vengefully runs over her son Chip's math teacher, Mr. Stubbins, with her car after he condemns Chip's interest in horror films at a PTA meeting. Later, Misty, her daughter, is upset where her crush, Carl, stands her up for a date. Therefore, Beverly spots Carl with another girl at a swap meet and fatally stabs him with a fire poker.
As one does.
As one is meant to do. Wouldn't you do that if somebody stood up, Camille?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. Serial Mom is it's a film that a lot of people don't talk about anymore.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. I remember enjoying this film. It's been a minute since I saw it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How you like John Waters?
I'm a John Waters fan for the most part.
Too.
Yeah.
I am too, but I do think you're right that Serial Mom kind of gets lost in the...
Well, it's not, people, when they think of John Waters, they don't go to Serial Mom.
Right.
All right. Number two. We're getting up to the biggies.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a mom so toxic that she is toxic from the grave.
Okay.
And that is from the classic film from 1960.
Okay.
Norma Bates.
Oh, yeah.
Psycho.
I mean, can you really blame her, though? Like, that's not her. That's him.
Well, you say that.
I do.
But it was the way that she raised Norman to be the man that he was.
Are we just talking about Psycho? Like,
that's when she was first introduced.
Right. We're not talking. You're folding in the other stuff in this too, because
yes, because the character
Psycho,
was
I think arguably he's not a reliable narrator.
True.
Right.
But as the character has been fleshed out over the many sequels,
flesh out as another man watered down and.
Okay, flushed out. Is that better?
Flushed out.
As the character has been flushed out, you see that the mother played a part in the Norman that we meet in Psycho.
Sure.
And thus, she's a bad mother.
All right.
Well, she definitely wasn't she wasn't Carol Brady.
I mean, we don't know what she was because she was dead when the movie started.
Okay, but in the other films.
All right. Okay.
Which then leads us to number one.
Number one.
Which, trust me, for Vincent, we couldn't have got here soon enough.
Sure.
And it's from 1980.
It's really about the friends we made along the way. Okay.
From 1980. Pamela Voorhees.
See, that's another one.
Well, no. What?
This is Jason's mother?
Yes. You can't. She's the actual original killer in Friday the 13th.
Is she?
Yes. She's the original killer in Friday the 13th.
Does that come up in the first movie?
Yes.
This is an honest question. I honestly just don't remember.
Yes, I'm about to say.
Okay.
Pamela Voorhees is the main antagonist of the first film, in which she is only known as Mrs. Voorhees and remains an antagonistic presence in the sequels, because while she shows up her presence is felt in the sequels as Jason is always like seeing, like you see like
right. He's
and
sort of like,
of her. But she is actually the killer in the first movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, were you not aware of that? Or it's been so long.
I'm realizing I've not watched Friday the 13th in decades.
The original or any of them?
No, the original.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yes. She is in fact the original killer in that first film.
Well, then she's definitely a bad mother.
Well, she is. She's indeed a bad mother.
Yeah, I feel like Mrs. Bates might be getting a bad rap because her son is telling people that he's the one that told her. But yeah, if she actually killed people in front. So what did Jason do?
Well, Jason was killed. He was drowned at
Lake
at Crystal Lake. Camp Crystal Lake. He was drowned, and none of the counselors at the time, either they didn't go to save him because they were busy doing counselor things or whatever, and that's why she held it against them and killed those counselors, and then subsequently would kill anybody that came to Camp Crystal Lake. And Jason, he arises. I forget how you figure out that he never died or whatever.
Right.
But he comes back.
And it's all in the first one.
No. He comes back in the second one to avenge his mother.
So Jason is not in the first one?
No, he doesn't show up until the second one.
You are blowing my mind right now.
Yeah, he shows up in the second one. Because that's when they tried to keep things like, like the continuity. So even though the mother, if I remember at the end of the first one, the mother comes up at the end of the film and grabs somebody that's on the lake and pulls them down.
Right. And I remember that image, but I just assumed
that was Jason.
I had forgotten all about the mother thing.
No, it was the mother.
Interesting.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm probably, okay, all right. Oh, Lord, you're going to make me go watch Friday the 13th?
I'm sure I'm not, but I appreciate you for saying that.
I actually like those 80s slasher movies.
You do?
I do.
Like that and Freddy and all of them?
The reason I was confused about the Jason, because I'm pretty sure I've seen at least 8 Friday the 13th movies.
8 of them?
At least.
When you were younger, I take it.
I mean, when they're on, I flip and stuff. But yeah, because they just get more and more ridiculous. It's
They do.
It's like Fast and the Furious. It just gets more and more ridiculous.
But
and you had that moment where Jason, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger basically become anti-heroes.
I don't think they ever became anti-heroes.
They 100%.
Freddy maybe. I don't think Jason and Michael ever did.
If not anti-heroes, almost. Put it this way, I think after the first one, maybe I'll give you the second one. No one goes to these films cheering for anybody but them. Like you are 100% in the bag with Mike Myers, Freddy, and Jason.
You know what? I don't know about that. I think, and I get what you're saying. I think, yes, you're going in there. You're going there for the kills.
Right.
But I think that with Mike and Jason, I think you still find yourself, depending on how they're dispatched, kind of rooting at the end, like, take him out. Oh, well, why didn't you take him out this way? Why didn't you take him out that way? But I think with Freddy, I think people definitely are rooting on the side of Freddy.
I think part of the reason they had to bring back Jamie, like the brilliance of bringing back Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween, is that this was an actual person in character
that people would have to root for over Michael.
Or there was a chance people would
or
root
Jason.
For. Like, I really do think once you get to Friday the 13th to Nightmare on Elm Street to Halloween 2, everyone is just cannon fodder. And you're just there for the kills.
Yeah, that's true. But I think you also are kind of looking to see them meet their end, as opposed to Freddy. You're not looking for Freddy to meet his end.
Right. Well,
I think people would be very happy if a Nightmare on Elm Street movie ended with Freddy killing everybody and catching a bus to the next town. But I think in Jason and Mike, they still kind of want to see them die, even though they know they're going to come back.
Yeah,
I think so. Especially in Michael, because Michael, the reason why they bring back Jamie is because Michael is the only one of all of them where there was a character you were at least sympathetic for.
Right.
Which was Jamie Lee Curtis.
Right. Well, that's my point exactly. Everyone is so amazing.
But you wanted to see him die.
You kind of want to see them die.
I don't know.
Yeah. Like, but that is the most interesting thing that I've heard about Friday the 13th in years, because I'd forgotten all about that.
About the mom.
That Jason. Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
All right. I'm looking here in the chat, and I saw that somebody put out that Black Caesar, they think, has a better soundtrack than Shaft.
I agree.
Black Caesar's soundtrack is James Brown, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You find that superior to ICK's iconic?
I think the Shaft theme is iconic. I think the rest of the soundtrack is okay. Like, it's nice.
Yeah.
But that Black Caesar soundtrack is bananas.
I think we're leaning on Black Caesar as a better movie than Shaft.
Yeah.
I think talk about...
Well, Black Caesar pays the cost to be the boss. So.
There you go. All right. All right. That was the top 5.
All right.
That probably won't return until 2026. Right. So don't.
There might be a flare up.
There may be a flare up.
Might be a flare up
of top 5.
Flare.
Get some topical cream. All right. But now it's time for the Game of Kings.
The Game of Kings. Someone who can never be defeated or murdered.
No.
Dun, 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 it's D'Urville Martin.
It's time for 6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin. What were you just singing? 6 Degrees of D'Urville Martin, where I give Vincent 2 actors, and he has 6 films or less to connect them to D'Urville Martin.
D'Urville Martin.
All right. Vincent, keeping in theme.
Okay.
We are reviewing Ma.
We are.
Which stars not 1, but 2 Academy Award-winning actors.
Okay.
Who are now in a horror film.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Vincent, I have selected for you, digging into my old-timey white bag.
Oh, yeah, so you might as well just go ahead and give it to me, whoever it is. I'm not. I'm not. I don't really have the energy for Lynn Webb segregation theater.
2 old-timey white actors.
Hey, Negro, the service interest is over on the side.
Who have won Academy Awards and then would later, after winning their Academy Award,
Make a horror movie.
Yeah,
I mean, it's an interesting topic, but okay.
All right.
Who these old timey
Starting with number 1.
white people who the greatest compliment they would tell me I'm a credit to my race.
Starting with number 1 in 6 films or less. Connect D'Urville Martin
to
David Niven. David Niven, a legendary actor who won his only Academy Award in 1959 for the film Separate Tables.
Sure. Have you seen Separate Tables?
No. Appeared in only one horror film. That's 1966's Eye of the Devil.
Oh, Lord, David Niven.
Okay, just to make this hard, you can't use Separate Tables or Eye of the Devil.
Oh, I can't use Separate Tables? Oh, no, I can't use Separate Tables because I was going to use his co-star, Constance St. John. You can't use Separate Tables. Oh, okay, Lynn. I'm joking. David Niven's a good choice because he is actually an old, like he's actually old Hollywood star.
He is Hollywood royalty.
Why do I? I'm joking, but I have David Niven walking around in my head for some reason. There is something I watch with David Niven.
There definitely is.
He's the bishop. He's the bishop.
That's right.
He's the bishop. Okay. Because I was like, why am I thinking about Courtney B. Vance? Okay. So D'Urville Martin is in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Katharine Hepburn.
Mm-hmm.
Katharine Hepburn is, of course, in Philadelphia Story.
With?
Cary Grant.
Who?
And Cary Grant plays the Denzel Washington role in The Bishop's Wife as a sketchy-ass angel trying to steal the bishop's wife in the film of the same name.
And the bishop is played by?
David Niven.
Very good.
Man of God, has a crisis of faith. God sends him this sketchy angel. How God gonna send him an angel look like Cary Grant trying to steal his wife?
Well, I mean, he's David Niven. He's not like he's chopped liver.
Yeah, but he ain't Cary Grant.
No, that's very true.
And you know,
he's not Cary Grant.
It's like, wow, God is real dirty. Why he send Denzel Washington?
He's not dirty.
Yeah, Courtney B. Vance, while you down there trying to deal with the heater at your dilapidated church, I'm going to take your wife out for dancing. And it's like, God, don't send Denzel Washington to my wife.
All right, here, extra credit.
Okay.
Who's the wife in The Bishop's Wife?
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't think so.
Is she somebody of note?
Yes.
Because David Niven and Cary Grant are the big...
Yes.
Does she sing at the nightclub with Lionel Richie? Remember Lionel Richie had that weird accent? Hey, Vivi, hey, you ain't sang with us. Why don't you? It's like, why is Lionel Richie talking like that?
No. But unlike Cary Grant, she is an Academy Award-winning actress.
As well.
Yes.
Who?
Loretta Young.
Oh, that's certainly a name I've heard.
So disrespectful. All right, very good, Vincent.
All right.
You did it. All right.
Yeah. Bishop's Wife is good too.
It is.
I like
it's a
Bishop.
cute movie.
I like A Bishop's
It's a
Wife.
cute movie. It holds up.
And A Preacher's Wife. I like both of them.
You know that they actually, The Preacher's Wife is one of those rare remakes that is probably as good as the original.
I think it's as good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my dad put me onto A Bishop's Wife. Bishop's Wife.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2
Right.
is 6 movies or less.
Uh-huh.
Connect D'Urville Martin to Joan Crawford. Now,
oh yeah,
Joan Crawford, who in the mid-60s decided to start appearing in horror films as the roles began to dry up for actresses her age.
yeah.
She would appear in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Yeah, which is the only thing I've ever seen with her in. Like I don't care what it is you're about to say. All I've ever seen her in is Whatever Happened to Baby Jane with Betty Davis.
Okay, so
and the only thing I've ever seen Betty Davis in is Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Really?
Why you say really? Like, yeah,
that's not the only thing you've seen her in.
What did I see Betty Davis in?
Did you ever see the original Murder on the Orient Express?
Oh, I did. She's in that?
Yes.
It's like 30,000 people in that.
And she's one of them.
Yeah, who else is in that? Because let's be clear. I got nothing for Joan Crawford. And I'm not even mad at you. Like, Joan Crawford is a legitimate choice. But I've, only thing I look.
Well,
look,
who else is in Murder?
Mommy Dearest. I know Mommy Dearest. And
that's not even her.
Right. She's not even in that. It's just about her. This is what I know about Joan Crawford. She was married to the Jewish dude who was the president of Pepsi. Her daughter, Christina, didn't like her that much.
That's true.
She don't really rock with wire hangers.
Right. And all of these are things that you got from Mommy Dearest.
When Christina was an actress on a soap opera and got sick, Joan Crawford filled in for her.
I know. Happily. Very happily.
Happily.
Yes.
Had on like a little mini skirt and the little headband.
I know.
Because she was like, I can be young too.
I know. She was so delusional. She was a trip. Joan Crawford was a trip. All right, so I can't take whatever.
And I saw Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, and I like that.
Oh, well, it's a good movie.
Because they was vamping it up.
Oh, my
Two
God.
of them were vamping it up.
It was a great movie.
But yeah, I don't know nothing about Jane. So,
Okay.
all right, so who all is in Murder on the Orient Express?
Well, not Sidney Lumet. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery getting that.
You know who else is in Murder on the Orient
I don't.
Express?
It's just...
I'm pretty sure David Niven.
Well, there you go. Obviously.
Wait a minute. Let me make sure of that.
All right.
Let me
Yeah,
make
you
sure
go
of that.
right ahead.
Let me make sure.
Go right ahead, Joan Crawford. Sure.
Let me make sure.
And she took over as the president of Pepsi. And she had on like the fur shawl.
She did. Let me make sure. Is he in Murder on the Orient Express? He's in. No, he's not.
Okay.
He's in another Agatha Christie. He's
right.
In that one.
And then she made Christina eat her steak rare. Christina's like 5 years old. She'll have her steak rare. I'm Faye Dunaway as Joan Crawford.
Are you going to connect Joan Crawford?
No. You said Betty Davis.
No, I said I can't. I said I can't. I can't.
Who else is in?
I said Sean Connery. Oh, you want somebody else? No. I'll give you somebody else.
Sean Connery.
No.
Okay,
I'll give you somebody else.
ahead.
I'll give you. Oh God, who's Casablanca.
Well, let's do Sean Connery because I was thinking
Okay.
because we were talking about Whitney Houston. I think I'll have enough for this. D'Urville Martin, Fall on the Black Hand Side, Dick Anthony Williams, Denzel Washington in Mo Better Blues, Denzel Washington's in Preacher's Wife with Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston is in The Bodyguard with Kevin Costner. Kevin Costner is in oh no, because I'm out, because that gets me to Betty Davis. That doesn't get me to Joan Crawford. So because I'm trying to get to the Untouchables.
Ingrid Bergman, that's what I was trying to.
Well, sure, of course.
And Lauren Bacall.
Oh, and also Lauren Bacall.
Well, Lauren Bacall can help you.
No, I can't deal with you.
I'm trying to help you.
I know. I can't deal with these old white people right now. I'm tired. Just fucking people.
How about John Gielgud?
I will flip everything in here over.
Now you can say Caligula. He said Caligula.
I'm sure I can get to. I should probably be able to get to Sean Connery quicker. I just can't.
Anthony Perkins.
Anthony Perkins is in yeah. Yeah, I can't with you right
Okay, do Sean Connery.
Yeah, I can't. Because I'm trying to think what all this. The thing about Sean Connery, so it's like, besides the Bond movies, it's like,
Oh my God.
so Sean Connery's also in The Rock.
He's also in The Rock. Yes.
And that's with, what's his name?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. Like, I should be able to get to Nick Cage fast.
Okay, I'm gonna give you.
Who? Just go ahead.
I'm gonna help you.
All right,
Sean Connery.
Sure.
Sean Connery is in the Great Train Robbery.
With who?
Donald Sutherland.
Oh, Donald Sutherland. All right, well, sure.
And Donald Sutherland is in one of your go-tos for D'Urville Martin.
Yeah, all right, so it's like Sidney Poitier, Diane Carroll, Donald Sutherland. You said Sean Connery in The Great Train Robbery.
Yes.
Betty Davis, Joan Crawford.
There you go.
There you go.
All right.
Joan Crawford. Which, to be clear, that's legitimate. That's legitimate. Just Joan Crawford. But what's Joan Crawford's big movie?
Oh, her big movie.
Like, what's her because from the extensive research that I've done in Joan Crawford's career, which is watching Mommy Dearest 10 times, it didn't seem like she was like had any iconic films.
Oh no, her big movie is Mildred Pierce,
which is something I've heard of.
I mean, that's the one that got her Academy Award.
And who's she in that with? Oh, right, because she talks about that in Mommy Dearest. But didn't she struggle before she got to that? Like, weren't they kind of?
I mean, that's 1945, and she started making movies in the 30s.
Right.
So she was
right, and then after that, like after Mildred Pierce, because even when she made Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, wasn't that almost begrudging?
Well, yeah, because you're talking about the 60s by then. She was an older woman.
Right, and she ain't really rock with Betty Davis like that.
No, they hated each other.
But then she kind of had to make it.
They had to make it.
So
and it was such a success, they were booked to do another film, and Betty said, okay, and Joan said, no.
Yeah.
So Betty said, well, then get, and I think she got Olivia de Havilland to do it.
And that movie was what?
I forget.
Yeah.
But I mean, she was a star in the 30s and 40s. That's her big heyday.
Yeah.
Mildred Pierce is her big movie. Her final film appearance was in 1970 in the classic B movie horror film Trog.
Yeah, I know Joan. Like I know we talk about Joan Crawford, but quietly her career.
No, I mean, look, okay. She legitimately had a great career, 30s and 40s.
Right, but did she have a great career, or was she a studio creature?
By meaning that that's why she got a role.
Right.
Well, I mean, they all were. It was the studio system.
Right.
But even though you're in the studio system and they're putting you in the movies, you're only getting the leads in these movies if the audience is.
Yeah, but you get. I got
coming
the
to the theater.
She wasn't, you know.
No, they were coming to the theaters for her.
Right,
I mean, the
okay.
reason why her and Betty Davis didn't get along. They didn't get along personality wise, but they also didn't get along because at one time they were rivals as far as for the box office receipts.
Right.
And Betty Davis was a lot more demanding for equal or better pay,
Right.
and better roles. Whereas Joan was like, okay, give it to me. I just treat me good.
Right.
You know,
right.
give me all the pomp and circumstance that she thought that she deserved. But yeah.
And what was the soap opera that she replaced Christina on?
Oh, let's see. That would have been she was on I'm not seeing it listed here.
Have you ever watched the footage?
No, I just only know the story.
Oh, she looks
No,
ridiculous.
I think I saw a still of it.
She looks ridiculous.
Well,
Yeah.
one can only
It's actually hilarious.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
I definitely can believe. She is also, interestingly enough, famous for being on her episode of Night Gallery from 1969 that was directed by Steven Spielberg.
I am finding out or remembering right now that
It's a segment called Eyes.
Yeah. You know, Night Gallery scared me.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I ain't really messed with Night Gallery like that.
No.
Yeah. Like for a second I said, oh, I'll go watch it. And then I said, yeah, you not messing with no Night Gallery.
I was not messing with Night Gallery.
Is Night Gallery streaming? I know we got to do a review, but
It's probably on Tubi or something.
yeah, I wonder if Night Gallery is streaming.
You going to try it now?
I might pick an episode or two.
I won't.
Yeah.
See, Night Gallery got me because it was the whole idea that it was, first of all, it was a night gallery.
Mm-hmm.
And then you walked in and there were these paintings.
Yeah.
And like that always scared me of like museums for a minute, man.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, I was looking at these weird paintings.
I ain't like Rod Serling in the modern suits.
Well, with his mutton chops.
Right. I was just about to say, with the sideburns, I was like, this Rod Serling ain't supposed to look like this.
Yeah. That's why I always, like, that scared me. And then, because I was introduced to Night Gallery before I learned the story of the picture or the portrait of Dorian Gray.
Okay.
And then when I learned that was about a painting,
Yeah.
that I was like, oh, no, I can't mess with that. And the only Dorian Gray that is acceptable to me is in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, forget. My last thing, and then we are going to go ahead and start. Somehow I ended up, when I was a kid, with like 4 issues of the Charlton
Night Gallery comic book. Yeah.
And that used to scare me.
Of course, it's always worse drawn. Come on, Vincent. That's why I don't do horror comics.
But now I just realized, I wonder, okay, this is the actual last thing. How many issues of the Charlton Night Gallery comic were there?
Just to let y'all know, we start every show with Vincent. All right, we're going to keep it lean.
I mean, but this is all this so super interesting. Like, this is now super interesting to me.
Keep it lean, Len.
Yeah, what we got?
Charlton Night Gallery comic book. It's saying Charlton Comics did not publish a comic book series, Night Gallery.
So who published the Night Gallery comic? If that wasn't Charlton. Oh my goodness. Was I reading Ghost Comics?
Let's see. I'm not seeing some.
Oh, I know I didn't imagine having a Night Gallery comic.
It doesn't appear that it was Charlton. I'm looking to see whether or not there were any Night Gallery comic books here. I'm not seeing anything noting here. There's some of the stories were adapted, but there wasn't a Night Gallery comic book. At least that's what I'm seeing.
Oh, that's interesting. There's an Art of the Night Gallery. Oh, I might want to buy that. That's interesting.
Man, you would want a book of those paintings? That Nightmare Fuel?
No, it was Gold Key.
Okay, well, that wasn't
yeah, Gold Key. All right, I said Charlton. Yeah, it was Gold Key.
So Gold Key.
Gold Key.
And how many issues did it run? The answer.
That I don't know. Let's see, Gold Key Night Gallery. Oh no, that's the Twilight Zone comic.
See?
All right, come on, let's go.
This is the type of scintillating content that we bring to you usually exclusively on Patreon, where for just $5, you can gain access to 3 monthly exclusive podcasts. The Serial Killers, which we just put up a new episode this week, the Binge Lounge, as well as Len's Secret Movie Podcast. And every dollar that is shared with us, thankfully, via Patreon goes to helping support the show as we are moving forward at the end of 2025 and into 2026. Just to let you know, we want to get us a new social media director because I fail. So we need a social media director here. We've got some other initiatives. We've got other podcasts that we want to put out to you. And your contribution really helps us. We really appreciate it.
We really do.
So you can go to patreon.com, look for the Micheaux Mission, and for $5 become a patron of the Micheaux Mission. And hey, if you can't do that, that's fine. If you really want to help us, then just tell a friend.
Tell one person.
Tell one person about the show. Spread the word about the Micheaux Mission. Have them go on a podcast catcher of your choice or their choice. Subscribe, follow, hit the bell, be notified of when we go live on YouTube, when we put up our videos. Subscribe on Apple or Spotify so that they never miss an episode of the Micheaux Mission podcast. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And now
it
is time for our review from 2019 of Ma. Ma is a 2019 American psychological thriller directed by Tate Taylor of The Help fame and written by Scotty Landis. It stars Octavia Spencer, Juliette Lewis, Diana Silvers, Corey Fogelmanis, Gianni Paolo, Michaela Miller, Luke Evans, and in a cameo role, Academy Award-winning actor. That's right, Allison Janney. This film, selected by Vincent, features Octavia Spencer as a middle-aged woman who befriends a group of teenagers that she lets party in her basement. But then she terrorizes the hell out of them. This film was selected by Vincent as we close out Boo-Tober here on the Micheaux Mission. Vincent, what say you of Ma?
Ma frustrated and ultimately disappointed me.
Ooh.
It really did. Because I had really high hopes.
Interesting.
For this film.
Why so?
Because it touches on some social topics that I find endlessly fascinating.
Okay.
I call it the Lisa Turtle thing.
Lisa Turtle.
Lisa Turtle, who is the character that Lark Voorhees played on Saved by the Bell.
Oh, okay.
The early 80s kind of young young people comedy. It came on Saturday morning.
Yeah, Saturday morning sitcom.
And Lisa Turtle was, frankly, the black kid.
Yes.
In the crew.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always fascinated by that kid. Like the black kid in the crew. Like, why are you in this crew? Like, what happened that you ended up as the black kid in the crew? You know, it happens.
It does.
It just happened. You know, you grew up in this neighborhood, this, that, and the other. And certainly the characters in this film, including Ma, are closer to this age where this happened initially than not. Ma is, as you mentioned, Octavia Spencer plays Sue Ann, who lives in this town of Franklin, Ohio. And through a series of you know, fairly believable events, befriends this group of teenagers. These are teenagers that are underage by definition because they're teenagers. They want to buy alcohol, and they utilize the tried and true technique that teenagers have used forever. They find an adult
that will do it
to buy them the alcohol outside the liquor store. Sue Ann is the adult that they find, and then Sue Ann forms this relationship with the kids. And then, as you say, things, of course, go horribly wrong. But as you find out fairly quickly, she has a connection,
yes,
to these students' parents because they all used to go to high school together. And again, she was a black kid in this white environment. And again, as a kid who grew up in an integrated neighborhood, as a kid who had white friends, as a kid who, you kind of saw this, I'm always fascinated by that dynamic.
Okay.
Like what does this look like? What are the mechanics of the friendship? What are the microaggressions that the black kid has to deal with? What are the macroaggressions that the black kid has to deal with? Or do they deal with them at all? Like, what does that look like? And oftentimes when we see this configuration in fiction, it's not addressed at all.
Nope.
Like again, Lisa Turtle was the black kid in this group, and her race was never acknowledged except in two ways. A, she wasn't allowed to date one of the other boys in the main group. B, whenever she had to have a date, it was always, they went and found a black kid because you can't kind of disrupt it.
And while you're saying like not allowed, you mean not plot-wise?
Plot-wise.
Production-wise.
Like plot-wise. Like clearly she's a very pretty girl, but that no one ever really showed any interest in her. And again, you see this throughout these shows. Like everybody listening to this has watched television, seen movies, seen this dynamic where it's the black person who is kind of a eunuch and desexualized, because we can't have that. And for approximately 20 minutes, it seems like Ma is going to address that. Like it's not really a spoiler because it happens fairly quickly that you realize that Sue Ann has this connection to the parents of the teenagers that she has befriended, all of them white parents. They went to high school together. And it seems like maybe they're going to deal with it a little bit. And they don't.
Nope.
They don't. And that was very disappointing to me. Because like I said, it was right
It was right there. Yeah.
Like it's right there. So that's the first and biggest disappointment.
Okay.
That there's that. Second, I felt like the film didn't trust me as an audience member. Like, again, I think the first 20 or so minutes, you realize in this setting that it's going to be this cross-generational thing. Like, there's enough breadcrumbs, it's enough foreshadowing that you think, okay, there's going to be some type of twist where Ma is connected, and I'm just going to call Sue Ann Ma, because that's what they talk about, connected to these kids.
Mm-hmm.
But then like a half hour in, you start getting flashbacks.
Yeah.
That just very plainly and awkwardly lay it out, which just as an execution, again, the script doesn't trust me as the audience to pick it up. So then there's that, and that kind of bothered me. And then I think what disappointed me the most is that logistically, this film doesn't really make sense.
There you go.
You know, it's funny, we were talking before we were talking about the Halloween candy, and we had the exchange, and I told you, oh, you gotta had a candy wrapped up, and this is just sort of 21st century parenting. This notion that these kids are going to this middle-aged woman's house and it never gets out. 5 kids. All
maybe.
right. Maybe these 5 kids. All right, maybe these 5 kids. Even that. Like you know, not for nothing. We were talking before the show. Like, you know, we went and visited my daughter this weekend. My daughter, who is a junior in college.
I know.
I know where my daughter is at this exact second because she shares her location with her parents on the phone. This is not uncommon. Lots of kids have that share because they're on a family plan, and you have the share location. Like there's helicopter parenting, and then there's just sort of modern parenting where you kind of know you can put your hand on your kid pretty, you know, these days and times we live in. The notion that these 5 teenagers are in this middle-aged woman's house and their parents don't catch wind of it at all stretches the bonds of credibility. But okay, maybe these 5 kids, maybe
they're tight.
Maybe they're, you know, their parents are letting them free. These are free range parents. Maybe they. But at some point in the film, it becomes the party house.
Yes.
So now there are dozens of kids
coming and going.
There is social media involved. This is not a reality web that there isn't Instagram, there isn't TikTok. Like, that is part of the plot, how they go back and forth. And the notion that no one knows about this took me out of it completely.
I see. I can dig it.
The other thing that took me out of it, this is set in Franklin, Ohio. This is textual. Like, it wasn't just shot there. Textually, this is shot in Franklin, Ohio. And the plot lets you know this is a fairly small community. I looked it up. It's a little over 10,000 people in Franklin, Ohio. So this is a fairly small community. To put that in let you kind of context, 30,000 people go to Temple University.
Right.
To do 1-to-1, a suburb right outside of Baltimore, Catonsville, which is where my high school was, also has, I think it said 44,000 people.
Okay.
Just if I'm in Catonsville for longer than 1.5 hours, now I'm going to run into somebody. So this notion that Sue Ann has lived this life in this little town and no one knows who she is, no one knows where she's at. She has, spoiler, had this secret baby that now goes to the high school, that the children of the people she went to high school with don't know who this child is. Just didn't make sense.
Yeah.
So there's so much about this film that A is missed opportunity. Like there's this opportunity to really talk about what it is like to be Black in these white environments, and what, just and in a real interesting way, especially a woman her age. Again, I think Gen X is really the first generation that was like really, in the trenches with this. And now all of us are in our 40s and 50s, knocking on 60. So it's a really, you really do have this opportunity to deal with that, A.
Yep.
B, so much of what happens in this plot, you get the sense they want A to follow B to, and then C to follow B to follow A and then C to follow B. And it doesn't care about the details. We just need to get to this point. So it just really, was like right there, and then it was gone. Performances, it's a half dozen kid actors, and they were fine.
Yeah.
They were fine.
Your typical horror movie
right
actors.
As you mentioned, Allison Janney is in 2 or 3 scenes, and that is like saying she's in 2 or 3 scenes is really pushing it.
Really pushing it.
Because as you say, Tate Taylor is the director. Octavia Spencer obviously is the star. Allison Janney. You get the sense all 3 of them have formed this relationship since The Help. And Allison Janney is basically doing somebody a solid.
Doing a man solid.
The problem with having Allison Janney in it at all.
Talk about pulling focus.
She is so much better than the vast majority of the cast that there's never a moment where Allison Janney, who plays a veterinarian that Octavia Spencer's character works for. I just wanted a workplace film set in this vet's office. Likewise, I love Juliette Lewis.
Right?
I love Juliette Lewis. And Juliette Lewis has that real off-kilter 90s actress energy. Like I think of her and I think of how'd I just forget my girl's name? It is so random, but played Dr. Smith in the latest Lost in Space. My girl, you know exactly who I'm thinking of.
Oh,
Parker Posey.
Parker Posey, yeah.
Right. Like Parker Posey, Juliette Lewis, like that off-kilter 90s energy that a lot of actresses just don't have anymore.
Yeah.
Love seeing Juliette Lewis.
Yeah.
And like Allison Janney, Juliette Lewis plays the mother of a teen who's come back to town. Her marriage has failed. She's come back to town. There's a casino, as often there is around these small communities.
That's right.
She's working in the casino. That's a movie.
That's it.
Right there,
Juliette
Lewis.
Her character, yeah.
Completely wasted. Octavia Spencer is having a ball.
She's having fun.
And you get the sense that Tate Taylor did this for her. Like in interviews, he talks about he wants them, but you get the sense that the subtext of this is you caught so much shit for The Help. I'm gonna give you this as a gift. And I really liked Octavia Spencer's actual performance as this increasingly unhinged character who has gone through this traumatic event in high school. It has never left her.
Yeah.
And I want to say she unravels, but I think one of the few smart things that this film does, she's pretty off from the very beginning. And then through the film, she goes, so these very isolated performances I liked. But overall, I was so frustrated because I could see the better movie in here.
Yeah.
With a tighter script and a production that trusted me as the audience more.
Yeah, yeah. You say tighter script. It felt tighter, I guess, is a word. Even though this movie, it's not a long movie, so it's like
No.
at a perfect time. You know, and we're talking about this film. The film was made for a measly budget. It was $5 million to make it, and it went to gross. I think it grossed like north of 60 million. So it made its money back.
People really, it got good reviews.
Yeah, they're talking about a sequel.
Yeah, people enjoy it.
And it's a Blumhouse, and where they specialize in these lower budgets because they know they get higher returns. But you talk about a tighter script. As I'm watching this movie, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, Octavia Spencer is obviously having a ball in this movie, right? And the flashbacks show you the trauma from which she's working. And the flashbacks, they're intercut along the length of the film. So it's doling out the story in incrementally. And while it details or shows the trauma that she's carrying with her, I don't think it does a good job of setting up the connection with these people that she grew up with. It doesn't really name them. They're pretty much like nameless white faces in these vignettes that you only through really like context clues are you able to put piece one and one together. I still don't know. Apparently one of those characters in the flashback is Juliette Lewis' character. And I'm still unsure of which one it was. Well,
she was just part, like you said, is like this kind of white
mosaic
course of white people pointing and laughing.
Right. Yeah. So it didn't do a good job there. And I thought that there were opportunities outside of the flashbacks to just build a little bit more into her backstory.
Absolutely.
Because I read it as, okay, this anger that she's feeling, this feeling that she's having, it obviously is a sense of betrayal from her youth, the betrayal and the trauma of the sexual assault that she faced. But I have to imagine there's also a part of her that there's an anger, which is why she grits her teeth and talks under her breath to everybody. Because, as you said, she went from being the black kid in the group to almost being the black person in the town, never having to escape from there.
Right.
And you've got to, and I want to know, okay, what does that feel like? Right? Because the movie never really gives you a moment that, while the trauma it shows from before, yes, but why are you now in your middle age? What has ignited you now?
Right.
Because you've had years to do this,
and you're still in the same dumbass town.
Not only are you the same dumbass town, we're led to believe that Juliette Lewis has just returned to town, but otherwise, everybody else is still in the town.
Everybody, this is right. This town,
like they've been there for you.
Yeah.
At any moment, you could have been out there with your hypodermics, taking out these people. Right. You obviously, your kid, you had walled off in this dungeon of a house. I'm like, what? And even there, I'm like, okay, what is that about?
I was like, well, there's a detail to drop in the last 15 minutes that probably should be explored.
Yes, that your kid is obviously suffering from, I say obviously, maybe suffering from some type of debilitating disease. We really don't know.
Well, I got the sense she was one of these people that, what's the Munchausen's disease?
Yeah. Where you think you got everything.
No, where you put it on your kid.
You put it on your kid. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I got a sense of that, but we don't know.
We don't know.
The fact is that we don't know.
Right.
We're not even let into any particular clues of where it might be.
And where's the kid's father?
Well, at first I was thinking that I thought that the assault was going to be, okay, is that what then gave you the child? But that doesn't, that's not what happened.
Yeah, that looks like an African-American child.
That's what happened. And then all of a sudden, you've got this weird crush on the one white guy who assaulted you, so much so that you're laying in bed with him while the house is on fire.
Yeah, it was real rose for Emily.
I'm like, yo, what is going on? So, but with all of that, and you're right, the movie makes absolutely zero sense. Allison Janney and Juliette Lewis, God bless them, they're acting in a whole nother movie.
Yeah.
Which is a better movie.
Yeah.
Like you say Juliette Lewis is wasted. I don't think she's wasted. She's just in another movie. You know, like, because she's actually very, very good in here. But as much as this movie and the kids, like, you know, they're like, you know, they're whatever. They're kids from movies. It's whatever. The one girl, Diana Silvers, I only knew, I was like, I spent a lot of the movie like, I know her from something. And then I realized she was in Netflix's Space Force. So I saw her in that, where she played Steve Carell's kid. Okay. In that show. But it's bonkers, and as much as this movie makes absolutely zero sense, like, she befriends the 5 kids, and next thing you know, like she said, the whole every kid in the 5 boroughs are showing up, you know, from all over, north, south, east, are in her basement. Nobody knows that. The cops showed up at the end because there were bottles in your yard and there were cars parked out there. You didn't notice it when there was 80 kids running in and out?
Including your kid.
Including your kid?
Yeah.
So, but with all that being said,
yeah,
I like the movie.
You liked it? I can see that.
Because it was so silly.
I can see that.
It was so stupid.
I can see that.
Octavia Spencer, again, as Ma, is having a ball in this movie. I wound up just finding myself cracking up at this movie and saying, you know what? For the throw on for Halloween, you've got people over the house. This is a fun, dumb movie.
I think that is super fair. And I think if I think about it a little more, I will probably land there. There are just these moments, like there's a moment when she goes completely bonkers and she kidnaps all the kids, and now this new crew, you know, the new crew of kids, the young kids, it's one black kid again.
Of course.
Like, what is it? Is it a store? But when she goes crazy, chains them all up, at one point she takes out some white paint. Yeah. And paints his face and says, there can only be one of us. And I thought that was such a provocative moment.
I did too.
And I said, well, hell.
Where's that?
Here's the movie.
Yes.
Like this kind of cross-generational, I was the black kid in the crew. Now you're the black kid in the crew. But now we have this shared experience. But nope, now she's going to get some needle and thread and sewing a girl's mouth shut. Then the moment is gone.
I know.
Then the moment is
gone.
Then the moment is gone.
Yes.
But to your point, there is speaking of Mommy Dearest, there is a farce reading of this where you enjoy it. Like, at one point she runs over a woman with a truck. Like, if there is a sequel, I'm hoping it's just Ma'ing it up.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah, that's in real time. I might just be, because, you know, I always like to be positive if I can. I might want to come around to your read. Because just see it as farce.
Because it makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Zero effing
It doesn't make any sense to these kids. Like, there are at least 3 separate incidents with this crazy person where the kids should say, yeah, we not doing this no more.
Right.
The first time they go over to the house, she points a gun at a kid and makes him strip.
That's all I need.
I said, oh, well, clearly a new movie's about to start.
Yes.
certainly these children aren't going to come back.
Right. Certainly, they're never going to leave this place. Oh, this is where we're going to be.
Right. Oh, I guess you're just going to kidnap them and keep them here. Because certainly if she lets them out, they won't come back.
No, of course not.
No. And then she shows up at the school and stalking them. Oh, well, clearly they ain't going to mess with her anymore.
She did have a job.
Right.
She works at a
right.
But she's and then she's disco dancing with the kids.
Right.
I mean, what is going on? What is going on?
Right.
It's bananas. It's bananas. So, would you recommend Ma?
Oh, that's a good question. I recommend Ma, but understand. If you go in it like this is not the people under the stairs.
No.
This is not Sinners. This is not...
It's not Sinners.
This is not Candyman.
No.
This is not Get Out.
No, it's not Blackula.
How about that? It's not Blackula. Like, quietly, it's more Sugar Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more Sugar Hill than There you go, right there. There you go. You got the column, like we were talking about 70s black horror. Let's just do black horror. And the column is it in the Blackula column or is it in the Sugar Hill column? This is very much in the Sugar Hill column.
There you go.
So if you all want to have a Halloween movie night and with the Sugar Hill just kind of fun farce, outlandish, then this is, watch this with like JD's Revenge.
Ooh, JD's Revenge gets a little dark. I wouldn't go JD's.
I'm just saying JD's Revenge is there's no social commentary. I'm just talking about like it's no social commentary in JD's Revenge.
But
and I don't know how dark it gets.
I mean, he kind of beating up on women in that movie.
Does he beat up on women? All right, no JD's.
Yes,
but it's
I would say Abby.
It's played as farce. Abby.
There you go. I would say Abby.
Another one.
Abby, which is actually going to be playing this week.
Leprechaun in the Hood.
Now, okay.
Play Leprechaun in the Hood.
Put down your drink. I would recommend. What's the name of this movie? Ma. I would recommend Ma too. It's just dumb fun.
Yeah,
it's just dumb fun. Don't just take your head off and then just sit and enjoy.
Yeah,
because I enjoyed it with some caramel cheesy popcorn, and that was the best way to enjoy it. That and a glass of iced tea. I loved it. That was my afternoon with Ma. Okay,
oddly specific.
Well, it was
okay.
It was good.
All right.
All right. Well,
so that's Ma.
That's Ma, and that is Boo-Tober.
That is Boo-Tober
for 2025. As we tie a bow on that, before we talk about the theme and the films that we will be reviewing in November, I invite you to follow the Micheaux Mission. You can go to our website, micheauxmission.com. 2 men, 1 podcast. Every black film ever made, where you can sign up for our newsletter, be notified of all of the new movies that we're going to be reviewing, our special live events, screenings that we're going to be doing. Oh, shout out to everyone who came out for our screening that we just did of. I just drew a blank on the film that we just watched. What was it?
No. So we started with the short film.
Yes, we started with Cabbage.
And then we watched Death by Temptation.
Great short film, and then Death by Temptation at Bryn Mawr Film Institute. It's a long night. I apologize. But shout out to all of you that came out for that screening. It was a great time, and we'll see you in 2026 when the Be Real Micheaux screening series continues at Bryn Mawr Film Institute. All right, the Micheaux Mission. You can find us on all the social media, and now it is on all of them. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on TikTok. We are on Threads. We are on Blue Sky at Micheaux Mission. You can find us. You can also find the Micheaux Mission wherever you find podcasts, on Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your audio podcasts. The Micheaux Mission is there. And we are also on YouTube, where you can subscribe, hit the bell, follow us, give us a rating and a review. let people know that you like the show and be notified of when we have new episodes and new videos going up there as well. And if you would like to support the show in another way, you can join us on patreon.com/Micheaux Mission for just $5. You can gain access to exclusive content and exclusive news. We've got some news that's going to be hitting Patreon in the next couple of days. So join us on Patreon. We would love to see you there.
We would.
Appreciate it. And the Micheaux Mission is always a proud member of the Believe Podcast Network. Believe, B-L-E-A-V. Every sport, every topic, everywhere. Like the Micheaux Mission, which streams live every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. from Young Junk, Philadelphia's premier video podcast palace. If you want to book yourself in one of the many studios that they have here at Young Junk, go to youngjunk.com and make it so. You will not be disappointed. Next week, here on the Micheaux Mission, as we move into November, Vincent and I have, unbeknownst to ourselves, have collectively created a month of getting together. A month of togetherness, romantic style. And we kick off things in next week, where we will be going to the year of 2000 for a film that many people believe actually was released in theaters. However, was actually made for television.
Oh, you're breaking rules.
Well, every once in a while we dip in there.
All right.
So I felt this was worthy of dipping because this is a film that a lot of people want us to review. So we're reviewing it. So next week, my selection from the year 2000, written by Lisa Jones, directed by Gina Prince Bythewood.
Oh.
Based on a novel by Terry McMillan.
Watch out now.
We have Wesley Snipes and Sanaa Lathan in Disappearing Acts.
Wow.
Next week, here on the Micheaux Mission. Until then, he's Vincent, I'm Len, and in parting we say,
We'll see you when it's time to meet again.